important? Well, it's because it's kind of been fun. And so here, now the others, okay, so that is an answer to your height question. Now I'm also trying to discover if that I've been using 88 as the max that I can jump between even higher boxes, even across distance. I've been kind of keeping 88 as my, but what I'm working on is distance. And this has led me to start working a lot more with the grid. And the grid is very interesting. As you know, the grid changes, it morphs, it depending on what scale you're using and where you are on the X and Z scale. It is really interesting. So what I did was made this little reference box down here. That little box down in the corner is my 128 by 128 box. So whenever I'm lost in Gridland, I go over and look at my little 128 to figure out where
You're
am I?
terrific.
Yeah. So that was a kind of a stumble on discovery. And so then here we go. I'm going to try to jump this guy. Okay, it made it. Now let me go to my editor. Okay, and that's at the end of my box here. Okay, so I am at 1, 2, 3, 4, and it looks to me like a quarter, but if I zoom in, you guys, can you see this? Is this making any sense?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm with you.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 964s is where I think I am. And last time I did that, it came out to I've been
578 or
576, right? 9 times 4 is 36, and 3, 54, and carry the 3. Yeah, 576. So I'm bumping up with 576 as being about my maximum that I can jump as far as distance. Hi, Wilson. How are you?
Hi, nice to be here. I'm just
Good. Can you see the screen? I'm playing around with the grid and figuring out how far one can jump with a good tailwind on a nice day.
that's with a full-on run there, Grant?
After a well, no, so that is the other question. Does momentum make a difference? So I have been working a little bit with that very unscientifically, but I think that I have discovered that it does. Now, Fred, if at any point you want to,
No, you're beyond my imagination right now.
okay. So what I'm starting to do is play around with different heights and different distances to make this little jump maze. And now, okay, so I just jumped. This has been my test run for the distance. So I just jumped using the ramp to make it over to here. Now let's see if I can jump back without a ramp. Oh, see, that's, you
Try
know,
again, try again. Be
I
persistent.
think I think I can because I think I have.
There's also user error, no?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
So does it help if you run longer?
Well, that's what I mean. I'm coming up with distance, momentum, and the height, obviously, is the being. And I'm going to work with that. And I'm going to work with different, hopefully, start experimenting with putting the boxes onto different objects. So these things look like rocks instead of just boxes. And kind of develop it that way and actually do more like a scaling. My since New Paltz is one of the rock climbing capitals of the East Coast or the U.S., I want to kind of do a rock climbing thing, and that's where this is kind of coming from.
How are you going to make the rocks?
Well, that's what I mean. I thought I could use objects and then put, like you suggested, maybe putting a let me stop share here. So, and you suggest you can put an invisible platform right next to the object
Or on top of it,
or on top of it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
it
haven't
appears
done it
that
yet.
like if there's but I'm saying what are you going to use to make the rock? Do you
I'm
have
gonna.
models or do you have an idea
Oh, I'm
about
sorry. Yeah, the models that Claude already. I've already got some fairly good
rock
rock
models?
models. Have you
Great.
guys seen
Would you
those?
would you show making a rock? Because I'm interested in the outside terrains.
Well,
Can you throw one in there like real quick?
sure, sure.
Throw us a rock. Yeah.
Throw us a rock.
Put a rock here. Where am I here? And share. Okay, so Alt E. And so we're going to go to objects. Right. And so I just left click, I believe, to create a new object. And we'll put it at the end of the ramp. And then we will go to texture. And I'm right clicking on texture. And then I go to models. And then I believe if I go down, are you guys seeing any of this?
Yeah. You got a lot of rocks.
Okay, so these are rocks. Yeah, there you go.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
Does MD2 mean models?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So these are all rocks, I guess. Come on. Oh, there we go. All right, so let's say that one. And Alt S, enter, Alt L, enter, Alt E.
There it is.
It's a little rock.
Huh?
Rock on, man.
Oh, cool. So all you need to do is put an MP3 on it and have it say, "Help, I'm a rock. Help, I'm a rock."
Can you jump up on that? Does that work, or is that simple? Or
I can. If I think I'll just go right through it. Let's see.
uh-huh.
Oh, wait a minute.
No, you can kick it though. You can move
Oh
it.
my
It's solid.
gosh.
That's a rock, man.
It moves.
Can you touch the rock?
Kick the
That-
rock.
Touch
I
our
can
rock.
touch it. Whoops. I just-
Oh, you can move it. Wow, she's very powerful.
Yes. Now, Fred, some models you can go through and some you can move. Is that how it works?
No, all the ones that I've used move if you run into them.
No kidding.
And I think there's something we'll know at some point. Look, you've pushed it inside the cube.
Oh.
I know there is. I just I haven't explored it yet. There are physics you can add to the object that maybe would say some rocks appear to be lighter and some appear to be heavier and so on and so forth. And if you name it,
Okay.
then you can change the size of it with the F6 as well.
Okay.
Right.
Now, I've got rock. Here's that little rock, I think. I'm on rock 07, I believe. Now, if I go ahead and select that, and now I think if I left click, I'm going to create another one.
Mm-hmm.
So it duplicates them.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have a little rock garden here.
Yeah, that's nice.
Alt E. There we go. So that's
Very cool.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
neat.
Okay.
And you duplicated, that was a right click or a left click to duplicate?
That was a left click. It's funny how the basic things come into question when you're doing this. It was my left finger. What else is there? Oh, so the other question is, I thought at one point that I would just try to make these bigger, but I don't know that that's possible.
Yeah, if you name them, no?
Yeah, with the F6, you kind of name them.
Name the object
Okay,
with the
so
on the ID name,
Yeah.
whatever.
okay, so I've right clicked on it,
Yeah.
and now do I
So
just?
ID name. No, ID name.
At the bottom there.
Okay. Excellent.
Oh, now you're on
Oh,
OPlayer. Don't do that.
Yeah, see,
Go back to
that's what
24.
happens.
Sorry, I sounded like a school marm. Don't do
Oh,
that.
no,
Don't do
that's
that.
fine,
Sorry
believe
about that
me.
tone.
And one thing from last time, can he affect all the rocks at once?
Yeah, if he names them all the same name.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Okay. All right. So I believe I'm on object 24, and we'll call this rock 1. Very original, and we'll enter that. Okay. And so I'm not changing anything here in the
Nope.
editor?
Nope.
Okay. Alt S, enter, Alt L, enter, Alt E. I'm going to go to F6.
What's cool about the F6 is you can walk right up to the thing at whatever angle you want to be at while you alter it.
Okay. I think
So it's a little bit closer to you know, working on something and see the change
okay.
at the same time.
How's that with the F6?
Alt F6.
Alt F6. Okay, so Alt F6. I'm back here. Alt F6.
Object.
Ah,
No, you're in region, Grant. The for some reason the mouse pointer, the cursor gets so go ahead to Alt F6
Okay.
and then notice your cursor is actually off, right? So
Got
you're actually higher than what now you select
Okay.
and put the name Rock 1 and then have fun.
And you got to find.
Remember
where
your cursor is lying to you.
Ah,
There you go.
Rock 1. And so scale.
Enter.
Oh, right. And scale, we will try Z scale.
Turn it on first.
Yeah,
See,
change
this
it to
is scale.
yes.
Yeah.
Kevin knows this.
Yeah.
Drag
Oh.
up.
Oh, you got to, okay, so you make it. There
There you
we
go.
go. And can I do the whole thing with V?
Doesn't work for me.
Okay.
Might work for others. It doesn't work for me.
We'll try a Z scale of 5.
No, you have to manipulate it. You can't enter with a keyboard.
Oh my gosh, it is growing.
Awesome.
You can't type in numbers there, like go with like 5 or 6 or 8 or whatever.
If you can, I don't know it.
Yeah.
It's definitely strange how that evolved.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay, so this you just got to play with it. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Excellent. And then, oh, here's the ever important save now thing.
Yep.
Okay.
That's its own skill
There you
level.
go. You see the confirmation down there, Grant, in the
So-
lower left?
So you
Yeah.
pulled up and then press enter. Is that what you did, Grant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All
I
right.
pulled up and then hit enter after it turned yellow or red or something. And so we're doing enter. And then I guess to get out of that, I just hit Alt F6 again.
Yep.
Okay, there we
Cool.
go.
Now can you jump on the little rock to the big rock? Just out
There
of
you go.
curiosity, out of seeing what
There
you're
you
trying to
go.
create, kind of.
Good question.
Maybe
Very
they're not.
good.
Grant.
Can you make it?
Whoa! Oh,
A sliding rock.
Oh, that is interesting. Yeah.
I
There.
think there's
now-
slime on those rocks.
Okay, so there are physics involved of an unknown. Interesting. Now it's kind of decided that it's going to be up there, which is cool.
A floating rock. The mysterious world of God, right?
Yes.
yeah.
Why is that
It
rock
has its own
floating?
physics.
Why is it
Oh my
floating?
gosh.
That's going to be a part of the
It's-
game that.
It's in the next Avatar movie.
Right.
Wonderful.
That's stupid.
Okay. So that's going to take a lot of experimenting, but now just
Very good,
the,
Josh.
so there would be an object. Oh, well, let me see if I go to Alt E. Where are those guys? Here they are. In the editor, they don't look like they've moved because that's they don't show that in the editor that they've moved. Yeah. It'll be a matter. I was just wondering if the Z coordinate or the anything has changed here. But anyway,
So does wall collision or no friction or object collision have anything to do with that rock moving, or yes or no, or does anybody know? Just curious.
I'm guessing yes, but I haven't fooled around there.
Uh-huh.
okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
collision has to do, but I haven't learned it, but Claude mentioned it.
Okay.
That's what makes it that you collapse or not against it.
Okay. Cool. I did try. I did try translucent, not with the object. I tried making some walls and tried making them translucent and put them up near. So I'll experiment more with that, and instead of mucking about with it,
All
I'll
right,
play around
Grant.
with that.
Grant, here's something that I remember that you, since you're having, this is terrific what you're doing. See underneath radius, height, mass.
Yes.
My long time ago memory tells me that if you raise that number, it becomes harder to push, and if you lower it, it becomes easier to push.
Oh,
That's just an old memory that I have hanging around.
okay.
Oh, that's interesting.
Okay.
Could we try that?
Sure.
Sure, why not?
Why not?
Well, there you'll
That's
have
the-
something else
remember-
to figure out is in your jumping, now you're gonna have to figure out your mass of your rocks and how heavy they, I'm just throwing it out there, that how heavy they are, that you're actually able to jump onto them or not move them, or it's interesting how that is all laid out there.
Yeah, that's actually a great clue because maybe if I increase the mass enough, I will be
It's
able to use
heavier,
them
no?
just as
Yeah.
rocks. Rocks. Okay, here where are we? Mass.
So no, you're changing player. You're changing your player.
Oh boy, I can't tell you.
Sorry, I did it again.
No, thank you. Whoops. Okay. So the mass on that is 190,
80.
180, and
Just bump it way up.
yeah, let's put it up to 500. Delete 500.
Were you able to push that rock where it was?
Where it is up in the air like that?
No,
Oh,
well,
no.
at 180.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to pick another one that was on the ground.
Grant, it'll reset.
Oh, okay.
So you don't have to
Thank you.
worry. When you re-enter into the game, everything will be back where it was
Okay.
until it got pushed to the
All right.
side, let's say.
So Alt S, enter, Alt L, enter the mantra. Okay, there's my little reference block. Keep that there at all times. And now here's, oh, it did move.
I think you changed the another rock though.
Maybe I changed
I think
this
it was
one.
no.
I don't know if you all saw in the chat or not, but JS was saying that this reveals the secret of Stonehenge.
All right.
It all started.
You're
Oh,
strong, Grant.
let me just make sure, because I think that that was the rock that I changed, but we'll. You can see I just am still very clunky with this thing. X, Z. Okay, so this has. This has a mass of 500.
Go ahead and do 1,000 maybe,
Okay.
or just even.
Okay, I think Alt S, enter. Try pushing it out of the way. Yep, it still moves. But here you go. This could be a fun game too, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. To be
So no.
right. I mean, it didn't seem to affect it very much on my end.
Sounds like a question for the
Yes.
morning class, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll keep playing with that. You know, it is. Maybe we'll come up with Stonehenge or something, you know. A timepiece for the ages. So does anybody else have something they want to
What
show?
else? What are people working on? Bruce, Paula, Hans, Kevin, Jaswan, Wilson. Alpha?
I can show you some skyboxes I've tried. Maybe possibly some troubleshooting issues, possibly.
Excellent.
Do you want to do that?
Cool.
Yeah, sounds great.
Yep. Right.
Can you see that?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Now, as you can see, I have the Skywalks going, but I have this black up here. Okay, so I hit Alt E. Let me get everybody out of the way. Okay, so all right. So I have the object. There's my skybox. I have, O skybox correctly in here. I have it tagged for 999. I hit auxiliary. I have the SB4 in there. I have no name for the texture. So I'm definitely don't know why.
Go to your domain.
Yeah.
I bet you have a ceiling.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's right. Okay, so I have no name for
Oh,
ceiling.
no, you don't. That's weird.
Now these are, I have not just started completely over and just tried it. This is basically after watching Claude's video, I redid this. Let me go to walls.
Oh, walls, yeah.
And walls, see, walls is no name as well, which is why I get the skybox, like the skybox effect, but I don't know what's up with that. I mean, obviously, what I'm going to do is just start completely over, but I didn't know if anybody looking at what I did, if it's possible to fix this or not. So I can just start completely over and try it again.
I'm not sure if that makes a difference, but do you have the ID name Heaven? I don't know, but that's on my notes as part of the skybox.
Right. Let's see.
You do.
Yeah,
Kevin.
I did. That's true. See it right
Oh,
there.
there it is. Yeah.
All right. Let me show you. I'll show you one other orb. And I'm already seeing the problem with making orbs. You have to remember all the names and stuff. Okay. So
So you did not have another domain by any chance, right? Just the one domain.
Good question.
let's see. Hope this is it. That's not it.
So skybox, no texture goes
Not
when we looked through the textures at one point, we saw skybox left, skybox right. That does not apply to this at all.
No,
Okay.
no. It did in the old days.
All right. Can't find what I'm looking for. Let's see.
What was Jayesh's question? I missed it.
He was wondering if he wanted to look back at Kevin's domains. I think what I understood him to see was to see if there were two domains, but maybe I misunderstood in the text.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Sometimes it could be, or maybe another object was added.
Let me see if this will work. Okay. Let me see what's going on. This is the original thing I worked on. Do I have the black? See, I have the black here too.
Weird.
And let me go over here. It's been like about 5 days or so since I've worked on this. So I can't remember what I did exactly. Oh, I still just have that. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I had to start completely over. I mean, these are just samples anyway. Let me see. So Alt E.
Is it the same size as the floor? Is it like you know what I'm saying? It seems to be like a mirror of the floor, like a ceiling would be, but Is that what other people are seeing? Looks like it's the same
Exactly.
size as the domain's floor, no?
I don't have heaven here, but
Well, if I remember correctly, in lab 1, there's like a black ceiling as well, right? The lab 1.0.
I don't remember that, Jazzy, but we can check that.
I don't know, Kevin, if you had in the effect parameter, or I don't know what that is under effect. It was 001.
yeah, let's see. I did switch that too, I thought.
There it is. It's still 0 here. Paul is correct, maybe.
Yeah, I think I've experimented with that too. Let's see.
I think it's 3 zeros.
Uh, yeah, effective parameter 1. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Did that actually work? No.
Look up. No.
Well, like I said, I'll just start completely over. These are I'm fixing, orbs that didn't work, and maybe it's just something, something happened or whatever. So I'll just start completely over, and I'll see how it goes from there, I guess.
I like the little bird flying around. That was cool.
Yeah, that's fun.
It was like as you were walking up to it, it looked fine, but then as you lift up, so
Yeah, I know. I mean, it looks like I've done everything correctly, other than that I'm fixing a quote unquote broken orb. It's the only thing I can think of what went wrong. But why is it both of them? That was completely different. Yeah, I don't know.
Is there such a thing as a skybox module that, is like where you can go back and look at someone who did a really nice example of a skybox in simplistic form that you're trying to do, and then you can see, or maybe take that module and rebuild it or build on it. I don't know. It's just a
Like, why we don't do it now, Kevin? I mean, if you want, or like share and maybe start a new one and see if that happens again, or
I would be interested in seeing that.
Okay, I can try that.
while he's doing that, can someone define what a skybox is versus some other terms that are being thrown around, like, our box, make comparisons or define what a skybox is? Why are we wanting to put a skybox? What is it? What is it for?
Fred,
Okay.
I don't. Yeah,
It's I guess you could call it an effect, an illusion that gives the appearance of a vast vista surrounding the landscape that you build. So that it's a sky, right? And so it's while it's very simple for us to just input some 3 letters, SB4, for example, Claude put a lot of time in stitching them. I don't even know how he made them because I'm not there, so I didn't want to bug him. But they're basically stitched together skies.
So would the skybox be more of an environment
Yep.
like this right here that you're seeing, meaning it's an open world versus
Yep.
a walled world or a?
Yep. You
Okay.
got it.
Got it. All
That's
right.
it. Right on.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want me to start? All right, so I
that'd
hit
be great. Yeah.
I hit new and yes. Okay, and I add a domain. All right. Okay, let's see. So I can do, let's do anything. Okay. And hit OK. All right. I can go ahead and do the name here too, right? Let's see. 4. All right. So, all right. So I go to walls, and I'll just go up. Up. Down. Okay. All right. So, oh, that was silly. Okay, so put a texture.
No, no, no.
No,
You're
no,
good.
it is no name, so I don't want
You're good.
anything.
You're good. You
Right.
can go right to the inserting your player.
Right. Okay. Insert a player. Go to view. I just have to go to view. That's it, right? Okay.
Go past it, General.
Right.
There you
Okay,
go.
so that's in there. So now I put the player here, but I go to sky box, hit enter, and I go to tag 4 9s, enter auxiliary, and I do E, right? And it's SB4, and I hit OK. Okay. And that's it, right?
Effect parameter, no?
Oh, effect parameter. Okay, and that's 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And that's it, right?
ID name.
Oh, I did it. Okay. Okay. All right. Alt S enter, Alt L enter, Alt E. What? What happened?
I don't go back to Alt D.
Oh
and
wait.
I'll
Oh,
tell you.
I did. Oh, let's see.
Don't
What?
you have to select it twice?
Sometimes you have to do it twice, right?
Yep, that's it.
Okay.
There you go. Look up. Look up. Oh no, it's still there.
Wow. You know, there is lab 2. This is lab 1. There's lab 2 that I could download and try, see if that's, that may be the late. You think that's the latest
wait.
God engine?
Who knows?
The
Yeah.
lab, I know
Point all the
lab
way up.
1 needs to be updated. If you got it in the first time when he put it out, you need to re-unload it. And
Yeah,
I'm thinking if you are maybe missing something in the way that you put your stuff, because
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, I
repeating.
know. Yeah, I mean, like that's 3 ORs at this point, and that's a brand new thing.
Why
I
isn't the
don't
sky
know.
on the ceiling?
That's what we're trying to figure out.
Oh,
I mean, like
right.
I'll watch the video, but I mean,
You guys are
I
good.
just don't know.
I think it's
Skybox
not
is
user
showing
error,
2.
Kevin. I don't think it's you. I think
Yeah,
it's something else.
right.
Auxiliary is showing 2 versus yours is showing 000. So why
What
is
is
that?
oh that yeah, no, I got no name for everything.
You had some sky in your other room there, didn't you, Kevin?
Yeah, I mean, I have sky. I just have that, ceiling that's all black for some reason.
Let's go to Skybox.
All right.
So if you see auxiliary, right? Why it is 000? In my lab one, it is showing auxiliary 002.
Yeah, yeah, you're right. That is that I noticed that too. The one that Claude did, I too here. There's always a number. I don't know why mine is always 0. That is a possible clue because I've noticed that.
Well, what if you put 2 in there and saved it? Would
I don't think you can.
Yeah,
that-
I
exactly.
hit
Wow.
that and it just goes there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe Paula is right. Maybe you are missing the latest engine or any file missing. Could
Yeah,
be.
I mean, I'll download lab 2, give that a try, and then go from there, I guess.
Yeah.
All right,
At
thanks
one
everybody.
point- At one point, Claude looked at my lab one and he said, you need to update this. So yeah, there could be a clue there.
Okay.
Update the
Wow,
engine,
thank
Grant?
you. What's that?
Update the engine, Grant?
No, update he said you have an old version of lab. It was either lab 1 or lab 2. And he said, you need to go back and update that. So I think I re-downloaded it or something. I can't remember exactly what I did. Oh yeah, I did. I went to the Blueline website, re-downloaded it, and then reinstalled it.
So no one else is having the problem Kevin's having, or what?
I'm not.
I haven't tried, so
Yeah, I haven't tried any skybox.
Yeah, me neither thus far. But I did notice in my lab one engine, there is that black square on top.
Sounds like lab 1's corrupt, or it's not
Yep.
built to the level.
Okay.
And you always get an engine with every kit, right?
I don't think so, right? Is it?
I don't know how to answer that.
So Jazzy, you're saying like the original lab 1. Like if you just go into lab 1, the way it comes, you look up, there's a black square. Is that what you're saying?
There's a black square, yeah.
Okay, well, there you go. I never noticed that.
Or at least that's my memory of it. I mean, it could be from a dream or something. I don't know.
Do you not get an engine, say if you like house and tree? Is there not an engine included with that?
Sure, there is.
And then you probably do get an engine with every kit, right?
I guess Fred, that's why you save your different engines, I guess.
Yeah, I think so, Hans.
So,
My lab one does not have a black box upstairs, so yeah, it's your dream, I think.
so Kevin, is the engine you're working off with then obviously lab 1?
Yeah, I think that's probably the last one I downloaded, and I just let that I let that WGGE to be the latest one. So
Oh,
yeah.
latest.
I just went and checked my lab one, and it does have a black square on it.
So
Oh, good.
if you
some
see the
data.
dot orb, right, what is the date modified? When did you download? Because mine, I downloaded last week or so. So
I'm gonna go look at lab 1 myself.
maybe yeah, you may have an older one.
I think Claude has a message on there somewhere, or oh no, that's for connecting two rooms about downloading lab 2.
No, but he had said that lab 1 had some issues, and that's why has been suggesting in the past 2 weeks to download the new one that he uploaded on
Yes,
the Blueline.
I have a black square up there, so it's lab 1.
Yay, we figured it out. Good work.
Wow, thank you.
Good work.
Wow.
I want to start a lab 1 protest.
But it was free.
Circulate a petition.
Even worse.
You don't want to increase the problem, right? Or intensity of the problem. Yeah,
Can I show you guys what I've been messing around with this week?
Oh, yeah.
Please.
Or thank you. Oh. Mhm. Mhm. All right. Share. Oh, what am I doing in here? Hold on. Gonna have to do it again. I don't know why I was there. Ah, there we go. Okay. Skybox. Winter Mountains. And I have been experimenting with sound and moving inside these little shops. So here's the exterior. And then now we're inside.
It's cool.
Some EJ paintings. And I have a door so I can get out.
Nice.
The wall isn't finished here, but this is my new toy. This is the new effect I'm working with. So there's a stereo, an old-fashioned stereo hi-fi system. And if I hit it,
Nice.
That's pretty
Very
cool.
cool.
That is great.
so there you go. And to get out, just run into the door. But the problem, or what happens unless I have to do more work, is that it throws me out into the center of the orb. So I have to use another effect in the chain, in the circuit, to set me back outside the door instead of just randomly dropping me in the center of the domain. And then this one here, this one's not finished. I didn't know what to do. I don't have models for a dry cleaning service, so I was fooling around with models that I do have. And so I made a bathroom. I was just seeing which of the models I have from the old days work. Some of them don't. Some do. So I have toilets and bathtubs and urinals. But there's no door to get out. This one's unfinished. So there you go.
Stuck in a toilet.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to go so far as to like download, sound bites of like toilets flushing. I'm not gonna flush out this room that far, to where you touch the urinal and it it makes a sound, or or make the bathtub, whatever. I don't know. I just wanted to check out the models.
Cool. I like the walls. That marble is pretty cool.
Yeah, these are all Claude's textures. I moved away from my own for a while, so I'm just using what I have instead of making them. So
And where
there
did
you-
that? Which skybox is that with
Oh,
the gray skies out there?
let me tell you its name. One thing we can do, I imagine. So, for example, let's say we're interested in skyboxes, the group here, right? I bet if we say to Mr. Gold, EJ himself, Gorby, whatever you prefer, if we say, you know what, why don't you sell us a bunch of skyboxes? I'm sure he's happy to put together a package of skyboxes and sell them to us. Or if we say we want all the models that for a living room, I bet if we ask him for those models, we would get them.
Yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so what are we asking for? Oh, the
Just
name of the skybox.
yeah, I mean, if that's
There. It is SD Sam Donald 1.
Okay. Wow.
And if you want the yellow one is SD5. SD4 is for the blue one.
So there you go.
Really nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. Thank you.
So I'm just trying to wrap my head around how the skybox. Okay, so the skybox is an object, and so we edit that in auxiliary in general.
You place it, yeah, you place it in auxiliary, yes.
Okay.
In the E slot.
And once you give it a name, you can play around with F6 a little bit with the colors and stuff.
Right.
I don't know. I've never tried it, Kevin. I was looking at when EJ was showing some stuff this morning that he's been, he was showing us his work. And I had a thought that he may have altered the skybox with maybe F6 because I don't know, but it occurred to me that I thought, maybe we can do that.
I'm sorry. E is the placement.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah, I haven't watched Claude's video about it yet. But looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, O Skybox is he asked to work on the lab too, right? That's what I have noticed.
Sorry, can you say again?
It's lab 2 which he has presented the video in YouTube, right?
Yeah, he made a video on YouTube, and there's also instructions on the Blueline. Under effects, I think is where it is, the skybox.
Yeah, but
There's
he
not
asked to
remember
work
this.
on the lab 2, not lab 1, so maybe that is...
Okay.
Yep. I'll download that.
Yeah, I'll download the new one as well, or re-download it.
But maybe Fred next week maybe can, just so we'll have it on video, you can show us how to do a real simple teleport OTELE thing, just into a simple room or something, just so we'll have it on video and stuff.
Sure.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
And the other one, it's like O Walk, which we looked at some weeks ago, but now O Sound. Next week I can show you. It's super easy, right? So if you have favorite songs or whatever.
Did you look into O Fly? Is there O Fly?
There is an O Fly.
Okay. All right.
I don't know, but I think it applies to the character. It's
okay.
The language, sometimes I need to read it like 10 times before I know what's being said. So I did remember, and I said, oh, so there is one. And I started to read it, and I said, this sounds like it's for the player, not for an object.
Mm-hmm.
Also, when the orb starts, the music plays, right? Like some albums. So is that a O sound or it's a different? It's O
I
music?
can't tell you. It's so good, Jayesh, what you're saying, because I think when I made it and I added some, just some clip of something I worked on this summer, and it just so it reminded me how powerful's maybe not the best word, strong, influential, like sound is within the orb, right? It's like a movie, right? It's the soundtrack. It's the sound effects, opening up a door. Like, well, you don't need it, but when I put it on, it it feels like I went through, just because there's like a a really crude, not very elegant sound effect that's the opening of a door. Right. So I think that there's a lot to the sound of our work too that can help sell it.
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, today morning he played and the Clear Light song was playing, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, is there a O song or O music or something? I tried,
There's a
but it
way to,
didn't.
yeah, there's a way to do it. I have never investigated how you put it into like when you enter the domain. I don't think it's very hard, but I'll look into that too, so you can have music, the folder for it, right? And then EJ gave us a bunch of songs in some of the early orbs we purchased. There's a bunch of songs.
Mhm.
Yeah,